What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is X1 the Gamer, and today I just want to talk about this announcement. This is the Riot Games announcement. This came out last week, obviously. Now, I am traveling, so I apologize. I haven't been able to get out videos. This is my last week of traveling here for work, so we should be able to get more. But I really want to talk about this announcement particularly. I really feel like this announcement has gone under the wire. Now, I talked about this a little bit on the X1 Bros podcast. For those of you that don't know, I host an Xbox podcast over on the X1 Bros YouTube channel every single week, every single Friday. You can join us. A link is actually in the description below. But Riot Games, I think this is the biggest announcement of E3, or one of the bigger announcements, rather. And there were a couple of these. The other one was Hideo Kojima. The announcement that Xbox has partnered with him. I think Persona 5 was another one that's a little bit under the radar. I think it does a couple things. I think Xbox strategy was correct this E3, and it's why I gave them an A. I think that they got an A for their presentation. Now, a lot of you might disagree with me. I see a lot of B's out there. I see some C's. I don't see as many A's. I think this, though, right here is why they get an A. You got to realize, as a gamer, we watch these presentations, and what we want is for us to be satisfied. So, give you a example here. I'm a Halo fan. I want to see Halo, right? Like, that's, oh yes, let's see. I want to see what's up next, or I want to see a Valve. I'm an RPG guy. I've been waiting for this game, and so when they don't show it, perhaps I'm a little bit disappointed. But the purpose of Xbox and Microsoft during these E3s, and indeed PlayStation, Nintendo, whoever holds these events, these conferences, the purpose is to display not just to speak to all the different fans. I mean, everybody's going to be subjective in their taste, but also to show you what their strategy is going forward, and to show you how they're going to bring new people into their ecosystem. And that's what this announcement does right here with Riot Games. So for those of you that don't know, if you've been living under a rock, they announced a Game Pass partnership with Riot Games, and you get League of Legends, Rift, Runeterra, Teamfight Tactics, Valorant. If you're a Game Pass PC Game Pass subscriber, you get all of the characters unlocked day one. That's right, all of the characters unlocked if you're on Game Pass. Now, what does that do for Xbox? Why does that matter? That seems a little bit half-hearted. Oh my gosh, that's no big deal. Well, if you are a League of Legends player, if you're a Valorant player, that's a huge deal. That deal is easily worth it. It's cheaper for you to pay for Game Pass than it is to jump in and pay for all the characters in any of these games. And that's why it's smart. What does this do? What is Xbox trying to do? Xbox and Microsoft is not trying to sell you on Xbox. They don't care if you buy a console. They're trying to get you into Game Pass. And this opens the door, especially if they start promoting heavily. If Riot Games starts promoting the promotion heavily, they open the door to thousands and thousands and thousands of players. I mean, League of Legends, what is their prize pool at their tournaments? It's the largest. League of Legends is one of the largest PC games of all time. One of the premier esports games. So is Valorant, for that matter, as far as esports goes. Then you've got Teamfight Tactics. You've got Runeterra rather. Easily worth it. And I think that's the purpose of Xbox. That's why this deal is such a big deal, in my opinion. Not only that, the CEO of Riot Games, or the president of Riot Games rather, said that's not all. Like, this is just the beginning. So I think Xbox is going to be the first place to have these games on console. This will be a console exclusive eventually, temporarily, perhaps, because I don't see Riot Games wanting to limit themselves to one console. I think that will go everywhere. But at least at first, I believe that we're going to get an announcement soon that the console edition of these games is on Game Pass. And it might not be console exclusive. Then let me correct this. If it's not console exclusive, it's available everywhere, but on Game Pass, all characters unlocked. That's huge. That's a huge incentive. I'm sorry, like, that's giant, and I don't see that many people talking about this. This was kind of overlooked, in my opinion, and I think this is big. This is a great marketing ploy. This is a great strategy. Game Pass, for those of us who have Game Pass, for those of us who have experienced Game Pass, it's the best value in gaming. I will never get rid of my Game Pass subscription. It has introduced me to so many games. I can just sit down, browse. I used to sit down and browse the Microsoft Store back on the 360 days and even the Xbox One days and just be like, oh, what should I play? And then I look at the price of a game, like, what games are on sale right now? What's a good deal on a game? And oh, that game's a little bit too pricey. I don't know if I want to take a chance on that game. Game Pass has removed all of that. Now I browse Game Pass and I go to what's new on Game Pass. Or then I browse down, what do I feel like playing? What do I feel like trying out? It's a fantastic program. It is clearly the future of Xbox. It's clearly central to their strategy, and that's why Riot Games was such a big deal. I think it's going to introduce a lot of people to Game Pass for PC. Let's be honest. Game Pass for PC has been the weak link in the Game Pass catalog. It's just not as strong. It's not as strong of a deal. It's not as strong of an argument. I think you just took one step closer to making it just as strong of a deal, just as strong of an argument, just as desirable as a console player for PC players, and that's Riot Games. Where do you think I went wrong here? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm overselling this? I could be overselling it. I have fanboy goggles on. I'm not into console wars or anything like that, but I could be wrong. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing here, but I really believe this is a fantastic deal. I have some friends who all they play is League of Legends, all they play is Teamfight Tactics, all they play is Valorant, and each one of those friends said, yeah, no question, I'm jumping on that deal. And these are PC players. These guys, when I told them about Game Pass, oh, that's cool, but I don't play those games. Now, no question. Yeah, no question, I'm there. That's what each one of them told me individually. And I think you're going to see a lot of people making that move. The deal is too good of a deal. It's too good of an incentive. I'm sure it cost Microsoft a lot of money. I'm sure that there's some sort of deal in there with Riot Games. I think it's a big deal. I think it's one of the biggest announcements. I think it shows that Xbox is being aggressive. They're not taking this as a joke. This is not half-assed. This is not something that they thought about and they're going to give up on. They're all in on Game Pass. I mean, clearly, look how much money they've spent on acquiring studios. Of course, they're all in on Game Pass. But some people seem to just not accept that. Some people just seem to not believe that Game Pass is going to survive, that it's not the future. It's the future, guys. Xbox doesn't care if you buy a console. They want you in their subscription service. That's what Riot Games is about. I'm just beating a dead horse now. So if you like what we did here, if you like this channel, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. We got Xbox videos. The goal is to come out with a video every day. The last 2 weeks, I have been traveling extensively for work, so we've not quite hit that goal. We will get there. In the meantime, we are dropping Xbox content on this channel all the time, so like, subscribe, love you guys, and we'll see you next time.